Post here. It's been a minute since my last video. I have been working on lots of stuff. Although largely I've been recovering from that Mad Dash PSA submission I did right before they increased their prices. So, anyways, one of the things I've been working on is the subject, or the main subject of this video, and this video could get long, because I'm going to do kind of one of my assembly videos where I show you the process of putting together a product that I'll have on my website. I will have it up by the time I post this. I'm hoping it can be today. It's Sunday, the 15th, I think, of March, and I've been working on this for several days now. But I still have some work left to do to get all these on the website. And I hope I can do it properly, because it's kind of complicated, as I'll show you. All right, well, there comes the heat on. I'll choose some double bubble, peanut-free, gluten-free. Okay. Alright, so my last video, I think, was the Rotobox video. It was kind of funny. I got a comment. I feel like it was from the owner of Rotobox. I don't want to say that because I don't really have any proof of that or indication other than the comment. But there was a very salty comment about my video that I posted. I don't know if you guys saw that, but basically it said like, oh boo-hoo, you had to wait a day for whatever your order to get to the post office after the tracking. And that was something I mentioned in the video, but if the Rotobox guy is watching, I didn't mean to suggest that was like a big deal. I was just saying I was worried that like I was never going to get the stuff, because I have had like lots of times on eBay and elsewhere where like somebody prints out the shipping label, basically to throw you off, like the scent of a scam, and then they never ship the thing, and then you gotta wait like a week and a half before you can complain about it. Anyways, that's not what happened. I don't mean to accuse the Rotobox people of or the guy of doing anything. I was just saying I was getting kind of worried. But yeah, I did get the Rotobox stuff, and I felt like it was a pretty solid product. I think for some people it makes sense to get that stuff. But anyways, that's that. So, but in relation to the Rotobox, which is a repack product, I had asked folks if they would be interested, and I've asked this a few times, if they would be interested in me doing a repack product, and I had quite a few comments saying yes, they would be, people would be interested. So I've gone ahead and basically put together a repack product. Well, I'm in the process of it. I'm gonna just come here. I'm in the process of it, and this giant cluster F you see in front of you is basically a representation of where I'm at. So each of these stacks has a number on it: 10, 25, 35, 45, 65, 100, 200, 300. So those are the different denominations of these packs. My repacks are going to be different than anything else I think I've seen out there. Now, maybe they're more exciting to you, maybe they're less exciting, but they're different, and I feel like that's important. I didn't want to just recreate the wheel. So like you've got Rotobox, which is in itself quite unique from other things that are out there, although actually it's quite similar to like a lot of the Hit Parade stuff, which is Dave and Adam's Card World. They basically do a bunch of boxes that are either one or two graded cards or slabbed cards or like mag cased cards. repack. I guess the super break stuff is like that too. But a lot of times I see repacks on. Actually, you may be wondering, what is a repack? Well, a repack is basically any kind of product that basically takes cards that were already issued, by the manufacturer, and just puts them in another, packaging and then sells them. So, you can buy repacks at Target. They do repacks of, they do them largely of unopened items. So you'll get a box of cards at Target from a company called Fairfield, and it'll have like 10 random unopened packs in it, right? That's a repack. A lot of times you'll see them with individual cards in them, like a stack of like 100 commons or whatever. That's another way to do it. On eBay, there's a ton of repacks that I think are just like, they give you like, 5 cards or 10 cards or something for, like whatever, $25. And they'll usually like put a picture of a very expensive card on the listing for it, to kind of show you, I guess, what the sort of grand prize is from those products. So, none of these products do what I'm doing, which is, again, maybe it'll appeal to you, maybe it won't. But anyways, I'm calling these products good value packs. I thought about calling them guaranteed value packs, because that's kind of a good way to describe the theory behind them, but I didn't like using the word guarantee because, you can't really guarantee everything. But basically, here's what I did. So I'm going to grab from the $25 denomination packs, right? So basically what I did is all of the cards that are in this stack that will be the $25 packs, I went and looked up the value based on, usually the most recent comp. Sometimes the most recent comp is not very useful because it's like a buy it now offer accepted, so you can't see the price. There are ways to see it, but it's not a great way to like print it out. So anyways, I basically took the most recent comp, or if the most recent comp was not like available, or if there was just something wacky about it, I might have taken like the second most recent comp. For a lot of these cards, there's plenty of comps available. For some of the cards, that there's not as many transactions because it's just a rare card or whatever. So usually it's the most recent comp. Sometimes it's the second most recent. And sometimes if there isn't a comp, basically at all, like in the sold listings of eBay, which I think only goes back like a few months maybe. Then I took the value of the lowest priced like card, same card on eBay as the value, and I'll show you what I did. So like let's take this as an example, because this one, it looks like, is worth exactly $25 based on comps. Again, this is a pack that would sell for $25, and I'm gonna seal these up and put like the labeling on them. But I'll show you what I did for each of these. So there's the card. I looked it up, and then for every card, every pack of these is gonna have basically the comp that I used, which is hard to show in this, but there's what you need right there. So, like I did this one on the 13th, which was like 2 days ago. And then it says sold, so it's sold. And unfortunately, it does not list the item number. So, I mean, you could find this if you went looking. I think, that's like a hash for the item. That might be the item number right there. But you could look it up because it shows the seller. You could find this. But anyways, I just printed these out because it's sort of like a demonstration. And by the way, this one is $24.99, so I called that $25. So it's technically worth a penny less than $25. That's why I didn't want to use the word guaranteed in the product, because you had to have a class action lawsuit filed against me. So there's one example of a card worth $25, but as you might imagine, prices are rarely so. Well, the world is so rarely, organized like that. So, oh, you know what I need to do is, God dang it, wrong direction. There we go. So this is the 25 stack. Actually, okay, that's the 25 stack. It's about half of the 25. The rest of it's over here. But like, this one I looked up. It was $29.99 or $29.95 in value. Well, I didn't have a $30 stack, so it goes in 25. So basically, if you get this particular pack, and again, you're gonna get a random pack if you know in the $25 pile. If you order a $25 pack, you might get this one, which is basically worth $30. So it's like you got $30 of established, you know, eBay comp value for $25. This one's worth $27. This one's worth $32. So basically everything less than $35 is going to be in this $25 stack. So again, yeah, I'll look at all these $29.99, $30. There's a ton of 25 up ones. In fact, like, you know, probably the least common is one's worth exactly $25, because what are the odds a card is worth exactly that amount? There's much more odds that it's worth between $26 and $34. And then the $35, same thing. Basically, it's going to have cards worth between $35 and $45, and the 45 stack is a really good one because the next stack up is 65. So basically, anything under 65 and above, like 45 or $44.99, had to go on the $45 pack. So we can, like, I guess I don't know if I should be showing all this, but I don't really care if I'm giving away some secret. But so this is a $45 stack. So there's one worth 50 there. There's one worth 45 right on the button. One worth 60. One worth 45. That's a vintage. I didn't have a whole lot of vintage, but I did have a few things, so I threw them in here for $40. So I dare say these packs are like the best relatively safe return with a pretty decent shot at some upside. I haven't decided yet, but I might throw some like wild cards in here where like I'll throw like a $100 card in a $25 envelope. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, but I might do that as well. But anyways, these go all the way up to 100, 200, 300. I'll tell you right now though, the 300 ones are basically, they were exactly 300, 299, and 295. So like, you wouldn't really buy those hoping to get a $400 card, because I just didn't have any cards that, you know, were worth more than 300 to put into these. But you know, if you want some random card that's worth $300, that's comping at $300, and then if you don't like, you can sell. Like, you know, it's a fun product. So there you go. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do these. So we'll start with these $10 ones. $10 is also a really good value because, like anything under $25, including this one, which is $24.50, has to go on this $10 pile. There's one for $15. I don't think there were many that were like exactly 10. Everything's like 20 something. So you know, this is like part of the mystery. I'm sort of, I guess if you're watching this video, you're going to be on the inside of. But like most of these $10 ones are worth at least twice as much as $10, and that again, that's like eBay comp value. That's basically a liquid value minus eBay fees and whatever else. So like, yeah, I'm kind of stupid to say this because I think what someone's going to do is going to buy all the $10 ones, and you know what? I just don't give a F. If you want to do that, fine. I really don't care. But maybe like try not to do that because you know, I like to spread the love around. Sorry. So I'm gonna take. So this is a $10 one. So basically, it's ready to be sealed. I'm gonna seal it up. So now this is one that's gonna be like, you know, once this is sealed, I don't have any way to tell what's in here. They're gonna be selected at random based on, you know, just whenever you order it. Okay. I should have done this. So there there's the label showing the value. Good value pack, $10. And then, so I can feel fancy, I'm gonna put these guys. These are some stickers. So look at that. I'm in the big leagues now, kids. Look at this label. Alright, there you go. There's a $10. Unfortunately, the denomination's kind of hard to see, but whatever. So there's a $10 HotCardboard.com good value pack ready to go. And I just gotta put all these together and then get them on the website. So that's my latest adventure. I might do like a bunch more of these, but I was thinking about possibly doing one with raw cards, and I would just use the raw, the raw card value comps on eBay. I have a lot more raw cards than graded, so that could be fun. Plus, you could get like some really cool cards because the graded stuff has got a premium on it, and the raw stuff is generally quite a bit cheaper for the same card, obviously, since it's raw. But we'll see what the feedback is. Okay, a couple other things I want to show you, and then I think either you're going to fall asleep or stop watching. If you're so inclined, or you're going to continue watching. But what I'll do when I'm done with these other two announcements is I'll just continue putting the together sealing and labeling all of these things so they're ready to be sold. Alright, so another thing I've been meaning to do, which I hope I can do before I post this video, is put some like lower priced, like $25 and less items on the site, because I know a lot of people are sort of looking for that. And I know there's like, it's pretty much you go to Target, Walmart, and there's like not a single friggin' thing there. So I've got enough stuff that is in that price range that's unopened stuff. So I'm gonna maybe do like a little collection of those items on my site, put it on the front page maybe, and whatever, maybe you can pick up 3-4 things that are $10-20 a piece, and have yourself a little rip party. So anyways, a couple things I wanted to show in regards to that is I have a bunch of like lots of cards. What these are what are they? They're lots of 100 unopened cards, each of these stacks you see. I had a bunch of these. I used to sell these on eBay, and actually they were pretty good sellers. I can't remember how much they were back then, but they were relatively cheap, and it was like free shipping, and I was making like I don't know, $3-4 profit on each one. That was all before the huge sports card boom, where a lot of this stuff has gone up like crazy. Like I saw packs of this stuff selling on a Facebook cruise recently, like for like $5. And unopened boxes of 86 tops are like over $100 now, which is like just crazy town. That stuff was like $15-20 for years and years, decades. But basically, what these packs were, they were 100 unopened cards, from the 80s and 90s, and within each of these stacks, there's at least one pack that is from 1987 or earlier. So this one has an 87 Donruss, which has become a relatively valuable pack. I mean, when I was doing these a long time ago on eBay, this was maybe like $1.50 pack. Now these boxes go for, like probably $150. So these are like $4 packs. Actually, they're at least that if that 86 tops goes for $5. So, but of course, it depends on like where you buy it from and how many you're buying and blah blah blah. But anyways, all these packs are legit. They are good unopened. Pack. Well, actually, this was a good one. This has an 86 Donruss. This stuff is also going for like bonkers money right now. So this one has an 86 and an 87 pack. And I just pulled these from a large box where I have like a bunch of these lots. So like here's another lot. So I noticed the 91 upper decks in here. Unfortunately, this is the high series. So I do not think it has the Jordan SP in it, where he's in the White Sox uniform. Although I have actually, there was a thread somewhere, I think it was on Blowout, where somebody was like asking what the deal was because they opened a box of this high series and they got one of those cards. So maybe it's like super SP'd in this stuff, but as far as I know, it wasn't supposed to be in there. It's supposed to be in just the low series of that. So this one, the one old pack is 86 Donruss, which is a really good pack. And then the third one is this one with the 86. Or is this the one we already looked at? No, this is not. So you got your 86 tops, always a good rip. And then there's a 90 Fleer. This stuff was selling for like $3 a box for the longest time, and now I see these boxes are going, like the wax boxes are going for like 20 bucks or 25 bucks. So, you know, the upward march of junk wax goes on, friends. So anyways, I'm gonna put a bunch of these lots. I think I have like, I don't know, like 20 or so. You just kind of sit in a large monster box. I'm gonna put those up on the site. Those will be, you know, relatively affordable. And then I'll probably, if I have other packs that are sort of nicer, I'll put those up as well. You know, packs that are going to be between like whatever $2 and $10, so you can build yourself a nice variety. So the other thing is, somebody I know was at Target recently, and they are always looking for cards because they know I'm after them. And you know, this stuff, boy, there was a day and time when Top Series 1 would just sit on the shelves for like, you know, a solid year. Now it's, you know, relatively hot product. The Target that these came from in my town instituted a limit, like 3 per item limit. So I've got 3 of them. That's what this person bought. Anyways, I'm gonna sell these at like basically my cost, which is the value of the cost of the pack plus like tax, and then maybe like the 3% credit card fee that I pay on everything that goes through my store. So that's what the price is going to be, and I think that's going to be significantly lower than what you would see on like eBay or something for these kind of things. So here's another part of that score, just 3 blaster boxes of tops. Retail on these, I believe, is still $19.99, so that's what I would have paid for them, plus, you know, 7% tax. So again, I'll sell these at cost too. And do me a favor, if you're buying one of these things, please try to buy only one. I'm not going to reject your order if you don't do that, but my intention, you know, in selling these at cost is to just sort of give as many people as I can an opportunity to buy some, you know, newer stuff at, you know, basically the price you'd pay, more or less, if you bought it at Target yourself. So yeah, that's what I got, folks. Now I'm going to continue putting together these stacks. And, geez, I kind of want to just, like, move everything except the stack I'm working on out of here. I'm going to go back to the wide angle. One other update I want to tell you guys is, if you've watched this channel a bit, and or you've watched the Sports Card Show channel, you know that I have a different like setup for recording those videos, like live streams on this channel, and just recorded videos on the Sports Card Show. And you will also know, if you watched any of those things, that the mic that I have on that arrangement, on that setup, is kind of weak sauce. You know, it's like a cheaper mic than the one I use for these videos. But I recently discovered that the mic that I use on this one, which is a Rode NT1, and is an absolutely superb mic, condenser mic. A second version of it recently came out, which explains something, because at one point, like when I was buying the mic that I bought for my other setup, like the Rode NT1 was not available, and I thought, God, did they just like discontinue that or what? But the answer was, I think they were, not selling the old one while developing the new one, or, being close to developing it, so I couldn't find it. That's why I bought that other mic. I actually bought like 2 of them, and I ended up like trashing one because it was such a piece of junk. Which is crazy, because the reviews for that other mic were like just off the charts on Amazon. So I thought, oh well, here's a great thing. But anyways, now I have the new version of the Rode NT1 on that rig upstairs, so I will be recording there probably more frequently, and hopefully the camera still is way better on this, because I just use my iPhone, which has a very nice camera in it. The camera's still better on this arrangement, but the audio is kind of what we're here for, isn't it, folks? Alright, so we're doing more of these $10. I got my sheet of labels here. So here's a $24.50 value card, going in a $10 pack, folks. I challenge you to find a better deal in the sports card world. The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm insane and I like to lose money. Not many other people have those qualities together. Actually, that's not true. A lot of people have those qualities, but very few of them have the the quantity of cards I have. So I guess that's the perfect storm, is having like a shit ton of cards like I do, being crazy and enjoying losing money. For you, the people. There you go. Another $10. I don't know what did I do with that other one? Oh, it's gone forever. Oh well. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. Here's another $10 pack with $20 of value in there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm like Don West on QVC back in 1992. I don't know if anybody gets that. I'm sure some of you get that. Some of you, they're like, what the hell is he talking about? So yeah, the rest of this video is going to be pretty lame. Although, oh yeah, one thing I didn't explain about these is that all of these, by the way, I think that my printer does not like these labels, because it's kind of like coming off a little bit if I press really hard. I'm not going to do that, but all of the cards in here are either graded or they're in mag cases that I would have got. I'm trying to see if I have an example. Basically mag cases from like either the manufacturer, like Tops, they have a lot of products that come in mag. There we go. Here's an example. Let's see what this is. Yeah, so this is an example of like a Tops mag case product. It comes from Clearly Authentic. Let's see what the value comp on this was. $14.99, so not one of the better ones, but still $5 more than you paid, so good stuff. The only exception, well, the other kind of mag case cards that you may get in this are mag case products, where I got it in like a Hit Parade product. Whoa, and Hit Parade stuff I think has its own labels on the top. I think there was one card somewhere in here that does not have any kind of labeling from the manufacturer or from the repack, maker. And I think that was a Zion Williamson 2019 Donruss rookie card that I got in that 23-24 Super Break thing fiasco. you know, there was one other card too. It was another basketball card from that same thing that is in here. And it's funny, that stuff actually has gone up, you know, because that was all before the sort of giant blow up in the industry here. Anyways, just want to give everybody full disclosure on what you might get in these things. So yeah, if I get rid of all of these, it'll be a nice little kind of clearance of a lot of stuff in my collection that I could live without. So this one is, I noted vintage because I didn't know if I was going to have a lot of vintage, and I thought maybe I would do like a separate vintage product, but I decided not to do that because I only had a few of them. So that just goes in with all the other baseball stuff. And then there is a handful of basketball. There will be very little basketball in this. Unless I go out and make some more. I just didn't have a lot of basketball stuff that I wanted to kind of get rid of this way. But I didn't really look that hard, so I could probably come up with some if people want a basketball. And I also don't have any other sports besides baseball and basketball. I didn't do any football. But again, you know, like theoretically, I have like this was the graded card edition. So like, you know, most of these graded cards I would have like submitted myself or bought in repack products, and so generally that's going to be like all baseball. Now if I do a raw card edition of this product, here's a $14.99er. Then I will have a lot more options because I have, you know, a fair amount of football cards that are raw as opposed to graded. So that'll open up the options a little bit if I do a raw. $15 card. Again, these are all $10 ones in the stack. It's kind of exciting. This is like the first thing. Well, I guess I have done those like value boxes of unopened cards. So I guess that was like the first product, quote unquote, that I ever did for my e-commerce store. I've done a few of those. Oh, speaking of which, I saw that Scoop, I think just yesterday, posted his video of him opening the vintage value basketball pack that I sent him, or like some of the packs from it. I noticed that some of them were not in what he opened, so I think he opened them off camera. So I guess this is the worst deal you can get out of this $10 out of these $10 packs is a card worth $11.50. I'd say that's pretty good. I think the worst you can do is 11% gain on your money. Now what's will be interesting to see is like, I mean, there's a fair number of cards in here that are young players, rookie cards or prospects, and depending on how long it takes me to sell these, where the hell can I put these? So depending on how long it takes me to sell all these, I might sell them like a month or two into the baseball season, and a card could be worth like 2 or 3 times what it was when I looked it up, and it could also be worth half as much, right? If somebody gets injured or sucks or whatever. That's part of the fun, right? But I think that's what makes these products, this particular product, a much more variable thing than you might think. I mean, there's the randomization of which pack you get, and you could get, a $30 pack in the $25 spot, or you get a $34 pack in the $25 spot. So that's one level, but in that case, you're basically only going to do better than your price. You might, getting exactly what you paid in value is the worst case scenario, at least as of when I put the card in here and looked up comps. The real, potential for appreciation comes from players doing well that are in here by the time you open this. So there is some upside. Of course, everything's going up, right? So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, it would be hard to lose big time. If you bought a few of these and you kind of diversified your portfolio, so to speak. It would be a lot easier to lose your money on just about any other product. I think. Usually the way it goes is you have a tiny bit of upside potential and a pretty good chance of losing your shirt. So you're hoping, you get lucky, or you buy a case, and then your odds of getting lucky on one of your boxes pretty good. But case prices have gone up so much, it's just I don't know where the hell you go to get decent value these days. Alright, here's a $30 one, again in the $25 pile. Oh god, you know what? I just realized. I don't know if I was paying attention. In fact, I know I wasn't paying attention. To the sport that was listed. So hopefully, I did not get any basketball cards in the baseball. Let's take a look. Luckily, I have all the stickers I've been removing. And I think that actually, all the basketball ones were higher value than $10, and maybe all higher than $25. I've only done 2 $25 ones so far, so I may very well have not done any basketball card packs yet. Otherwise, if I have, I've got a real problem, because I don't know what the fuck is in the packs once I seal them. Alright, there's baseball. Baseball vintage. Fuck, basketball. That's a problem. Baseball. Alright, so we've got one factory error, which is a basketball. Oh, wait a minute. This is shit. Yeah, no, this would have gone in the $10. God dang it. Oh, man. Alright, this is why I don't do this stuff. So somewhere in the $10 pile. Oh, man. Sorry, that's my phone. I forgot to, oh, man, I don't know if I might get called back. Apologies, I didn't put, the thing on. So basically what's going on here is somewhere in that stack of $10 packs I did, there is a basketball card worth $24.50, and that's going to go out to somebody and they're going to get pissed. Or if there's somebody who is watching this channel, they'll probably be fine. Or if there's somebody who collects all the sports, they'll be like, I'm not going to return a $24.50 basketball card I just paid $10 for, because it was supposed to be a baseball card. They're going to go and sell it on eBay and make themselves a nice little profit. So I'm just going to leave it. But I am going to, I'm going to go through and pull out all the basketball right now. $75 pile. Baseball, baseball, baseball. Baseball, baseball. Oh, stacks are just fucking falling over. It's crazy. I'm swearing a lot more than normal. I normally try not to swear, but yeah, as you can tell, this is a giant catastrophe. So, swearing is appropriate. Oh, there's one basketball. So I really only have like 3 basketball cards in these stacks here. I think, let me check the big money. Here's the $100 one. Baseball, 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 basketball, baseball, baseball. So the basketball will pull out right there. Okay, jeez. Wow, that sucks that I have one error in there. If you get that one, I apologize. I don't know what to tell you. But again, I have no way once I seal these things. Just don't know what I'm getting. Now I kind of want someone to buy all of the $10 ones, because then I know they'll be aware of the problem somewhere in that group, and I can, rest assured that it's probably not going to be someone who gives a crap. Okay, we're doing 25s. Maybe I'll put a note on the listing on my website for these. It says one of the $10 baseball packs has a basketball card in it. Sorry if you get that and you don't like basketball. This one's worth $29.66. Ooh, look at that. A little bit askew. This is a nice one. $25 pack worth $32. Alright, is everybody having fun yet? At least this is a long video. I know a lot of people love the long ones. Although maybe this stuff is like making noises that are relaxing. $27. $32.50. $32.50. I want to see what this is. Beautiful. Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. So I submitted this one myself. And god dang it, if these guys didn't rip me off. This card is effing pristine, man. There's nothing wrong with this card. They are just doing the PSA, like protect the population thing, where they just like give you a 9 because they don't want another 10 in the world. F those guys, man. Frickin' steal for $25, guys. Card is beautiful, beautiful card. too many of the cards because, you know, what fun would that be opening them if you saw all the possibilities? $28 baseball card and the $25 stack. This is kind of like an arts and crafts video or something. A lot of peeling and sticking and paper and adhesive. Last $25 is probably the worst value in here. It's only worth 98 cents more than you bought it. Can you imagine? If only that were the worst deal you could get in all sports cards, we'd be living a good life, folks. Okay, I'm gonna pause it there, or stop it there, I guess. I'm just gonna do the rest of these offline because I have to get back to the person that called me. And yeah, it's been 48 minutes, so I don't really want to make a 20-hour video right now. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you get some value from these if you buy them, and I hope this is an exciting product for folks. I can certainly do more of them, I think. And let me know your thoughts on doing like a raw version, a raw card version of this, maybe in the future, because I think that could be something that maybe is even more interesting to open, since, you know, you'd get like better cards since they'd be worth less as raw, and there'd be more variety that I have to put into those. So, all right, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you're all doing well, enjoying the spring.